How's it going, all you minties? Uncanny Omar here from Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions. And today, I get to break some news in the world of the Marvel collected editions. I get to talk about one brand new Marvel Omnibus that is coming out in October of 2025. So let's go ahead and check this book out together. This video is sponsored by Marvel Comics, so thank you so much to David Gabriel and the folks at Marvel for sending us advance notice of this new omnibus that is coming out in October. Before I go any further, please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. All of that helps with our YouTube, Uncanny Omar talk pretty one day, YouTube algorithm and our channel keep growing. All right, so this book right here is a brand new Marvel Omnibus. Even though it has a brand new title, it is a volume 2. It is a follow-up to a book that came out a couple of years ago, and people have been asking me if Marvel has forgotten. No, they haven't, because here it finally is. By the way, nothing I can do. The title of this omnibus is a spoiler, so in case you don't know anything about this story, that's well over 40 years old. I'm sorry about that. So, coming out in October of 2025 is The Death of Captain Marvel Omnibus. That is right. This is the follow-up to the Captain Marvel Omnibus that came out a couple of years ago. So we are going to be talking about, in the chronological order, where this fits in, which captain this was. But before I do, let's go ahead and check out our standard edition cover. And your standard edition cover is supplied by Jeff Aiklin and features Marvel right there in his classic outfit, even though this is really the third outfit, but probably the one that he's mostly known for. Now, before I talk about the stories and creators found in here, let's talk about the contents of this omnibus. So collected in here is Captain Marvel 34 to 62, Marvel Spotlight 1 through 4, and issue number 8, Avengers Annual 7, Marvel 2-in-1 Annual number 2, Marvel Graphic Novel number 1, material from Marvel Superheroes number 3, What If number 17, and What If 14. So this collects the entirety, or I guess the rest of the original Captain Marvel series. It ends with issue 62. However, they were going to do issue 63 and 64. Those stories were later used for the relaunch of Marvel Spotlight once the Captain Marvel series was canceled. So that's where you get those Marvel Spotlight 1 through 4 and issue number 8. You also have the Avengers Annual in here that has the Thanos story with Captain Marvel that leads into the Marvel 2-in-1 Annual. And then, of course, Marvel Graphic Novel number 1, which is The Death of Captain Marvel. And that is the one by Jim Starlin. So we'll talk a little bit about the creators here in a second. And actually, before we do, let's go ahead and check out our direct market cover. So our direct market cover is supplied by Jim Starlin, and it does feature the character of Nitro, who will be the ultimate end to the character of Captain Marvel. And it is the character that kicked off the whole Civil War thing, but that's for another day. Now, I mentioned Jim Starlin being a name that a lot of you are probably familiar with, especially when you have something to do with Captain Marvel and Thanos, but there's also creators like Steve Englehart, Mike Friedrich, Alfredo Alcala, Al Milgram, Chris Claremont, Jerry Conway, Bill Mantlo, Pat Broderick, Jim Shooter, Doug Mensch, and Scott Edelman, just to name a few of the creators working on this particular omnibus. I want to say one of them, I think issue 36 might be a reprint. It's got that Gene Colan and Stan Lee story in there. It also features characters like Rick Jones and the Watcher, the Lunatic Legion, and of course, like I mentioned, the character of Nitro. But Thanos plays a huge part in all this. There's also the Avengers that are featured through here, but during this time, it's Beast and Scarlet Witch and Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, and Vision. Adam Warlock, Moondragon play a big part in this omnibus. So this is the original Captain Marvel, the one that passed away, and then his namesake was passed on to the character of Monica Rambeau, who became the next Captain Marvel. And then, of course, Janice Vell became the next Captain Marvel, and right now Carol Danvers is the current Captain Marvel. So we've had a lot of characters become Captain Marvel, but he is the one, he's the original, and the one that died. Now, if you're curious about the what if issues, the Marvel superhero story actually features one of the backup stories featuring Captain Marvel, and also his supporting cast. And then you have what if number 17 in here. I assume it's just going to be the Marvel part, whereas, like, what if these characters became villains? And then, of course, what if 14 from the 1990 series, what if Captain Marvel had not died? So, those are your two covers. That is the content of this omnibus. Let me know in the comments down below which cover you're going to pick up, if you're excited for this omnibus. And then, of course, well, no, I think we're almost done, right? Well, we still need to release the Captain Marvel by Kelly Thompson Omnibus Volume 2. We still need to see where that is on the schedule. But, yeah, I think for the most part, we're done covering the entire... That's crazy. The entirety of Captain Marvel in omnibus format. This is a big gap filler, and I know a lot of people were wondering where it was, and here it finally is, coming out in October. Yes, smash that like button on the way out. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay healthy and safe out there. Make mine Marvel. I thought that was witty, right? Wasn't that witty?